Hello, and welcome to win8appdev.com. Today, I'm going to share a tip with you guys, and this is a tip for all Windows 8 Store and Windows 8 Phone developers. It has to do with the success of your newly released app. First of all, do not put a price on a new app. This will basically, or putting a price on a brand new app will kill the chances of that app going anywhere. Okay? No one wants to download or pay for an app that has no downloads, no reviews. So you want to make sure to accumulate quite a few reviews before actually putting a price tag on it. Generally, I wait until I have a few thousand downloads and at least 10, 20, 30 reviews, just depending on where the app is in the spotlight categories, which I will talk to you guys about in just a few moments here. So first of all, ratings and downloads are everything to your app's success. And how can you get more ratings? Okay, one way that I know of, and I advise you to do this, is to add a rate me link in your app's settings charm. Okay, I lied. There is a second way I'm going to tell you about. The second way, it probably works a lot better, at least in my experience it does. So the second method is to implement the rate me code, and this can be something like the user opens, or the user, excuse me, let's say on the 5th time that the app is launched, the app prompts the user to rate the application. If the user refuses or clicks no, then the app will ask the user for, it'll pull up an email form and ask the user for feedback. And this generally works, and most of the time users will just choose to do the rating. And another tip here is to go ahead and have 5 stars selected, because users can be pretty lazy. So if you don't have any stars selected, or then the user has to take an extra step to select 5 stars or whatnot. So if he's got to do that, he could possibly select 1 star or 2 stars, 3 stars, whatever. But if you've already got 5 selected, then generally they'll just leave it at 5, and you got yourself a 5-star rating. I've had about as many as 20 to 30 ratings per day when implementing this code into some of my applications. So this does work, and I highly urge you to do it. Okay, another thing is that you want to publish your application to more than just one store. Okay, publish it to as many stores as you can, and that means worldwide. I think there's in the Windows Phone Store there's like 191 stores. So that's what I recommend, and I'm pretty sure it's the same for Windows Store as well. So do that, and by the time you do put a price on your application, you will be earning a lot more money. Why? Because your app is open to the whole world now rather than just one country. So let's talk about an application that Microsoft put out there that you guys might find very helpful. It's the Dev Center app. So basically, you can use this app to access the same information that you have access to in the Dev Center, but you have it right here on your phone, easily accessible. And one thing that this application, one advantage to having this application over just visiting the Dev Center itself is that you can kind of tell whether or not you've had downloads or made app sales before they ever hit in the Dev Center. The Dev Center tends to be 2 days behind, and since there is a 2-day lag, you're really looking at data from 2 days before. Fortunately, though, in the Dev Center application, as soon as you get a rating, it shows up, so you can see what the user wrote. If the user didn't write anything, it's just it'll just show the rating and say user. It won't have any feedback, but you still get to see it, unless I think there is a setting where you can hide empty feedback, and I would not do that. I would not advise you to do that. So you can also use this app to translate any reviews or feedback that might be foreign to you. And the recent update, which I'm not sure if it happened today or yesterday, but I just noticed this today. The application now has a list of every country, and it shows you all your downloads in every country, and also shows you your ratings in each country, which is awesome. So I suggest that you make use of the Dev Center app. All you have to do is search for it in the store, or swipe on your home screen, swipe to the right, and in your search bar type in Dev Center, and the application should come up as the first application. It's published by Microsoft. Download it, sign in with your Microsoft account, and all your info is right there. It will also show you your earnings, which is awesome. And let's see. Now let's talk about what happens after you've gotten a lot of ratings, or you've got a few ratings. Let's say your application shows up on new releases. Okay. And by the way, you need to be watching all the spotlight categories in the store to watch for your apps, because when they show up, it's time for you to take action. That means put a price on your app. Now, what I like to do is when my application shows up in the new releases, if it's at the bottom somewhere like 30 or number 30 or below, I don't put a price on it yet. One thing that's guaranteed is if it's showing up on new releases is that your downloads are about to quadruple. They're about to skyrocket, basically. So when this happens, it's going to shoot you up even higher. So I just sit there for a few days, maybe even a week, and whenever I am satisfied with the position that my application is in, that's when I actually take action and put a price on it. And you'll notice that once you put a price on your app and it's in the new releases, it'll immediately move over to top paid. I'd say within about a couple hours it'll be in the top paid category. So now you've got an app in new releases and in top paid, which is awesome, and that just means more sales for you. So that's my advice to you, and I highly advise you to take my advice, because I've had a lot of success with Windows 8 and Windows 8 phone applications. And this is my first tip to you, the Windows 8 phone and Windows 8 store developers. I plan on doing this again, so subscribe to my YouTube channel, and hopefully we'll be seeing a lot more of each other. I hope my advice helps. Thanks for watching, and see you soon.